What's going on, guys? Hero Stormwolf here, and as you can see from the gameplay and the title, we're going to talk a little bit about the Star Wars Battlefront beta that's come out this weekend. Overall, I'm pretty sure you've seen it. A lot of people are loving it. A lot of people are enjoying it. I have to be kind of in the middle of that. I'm enjoying it myself. There are some issues that I have. I'll discuss about that a little bit later. Generally, I think this is going to be a good game. I'm actually surprised that DICE put in a lot of effort into it, especially with EA backing them. And this came out recently, and this kind of has nothing to do with this particular video, but about the game itself. There's going to be no microtransactions, and I find that kind of weird because it's EA, and EA loves money. So that's kind of weird to see, oh yeah, our game that we're publishing is not going to have microtransactions. But regardless, that's neither here or there, that's for another topic in general. Starting off with optimization, this beta's really well done. I'm talking across PC, PS4, and Xbox One. If I had to say one of them was the weakest, it would be the Xbox One, but only by like a margin. And then again, that could be just network issues, not exactly game issues. I haven't had any problems on PS4 or the PC version. If you got a good graphics card, or if you're SLI in like 980s or 970s, and you bump it up to 4K, Jesus Christ, this game looks really good, and it runs really well too. All across the board, 60 FPS all the way through, didn't have any issues with that. It felt really good as a shooter, especially in third person mode and in first person mode. It just felt really good. It was easy to pick up, easy to play. In terms of what features was in the game, I don't like the card system they have, and what that is when you level up, you can buy cards to put into your deck, and you're allowed to carry 3 cards with you in the battle. Honestly, this feels like sort of a cop-out for customization. It's like a quick way to like give you something that you can make your own, but it just seemed like it was taken away from something else, because there's no classes in this game anymore. You know, you're allowed to customize your soldier, but that didn't really seem to work out when the amount of weapons that you had in the beta was 3 blasters and a blaster pistol. It kind of really limited what all you can do, and I understand, again, this is a very limited beta, so that's just a small nitpick there. I'm pretty sure in the full game it's going to be addressed and fixed, and probably has a lot more weapons and cards and stuff like that to make this point, you know, minute. So again, just a small nitpick. One thing I don't like about the shooting is hip firing. Hip firing is way too accurate, and I'm talking about this all across the board. Now, with console shooters, of course, you have aim assist, so it's going to be a lot more frequent there. But on the PC version, I was literally hip firing and killing like at least 5 or 6 people without even actually trying. That says a lot, so I hope that gets addressed. I hope that gets looked at. The maps are pretty good. Hoth, and then the crash site, I can't think of the planet right now, and I'm just gonna fucking kill me. But they look really well done, really cool. I like the effects on them. The sound, like, if you've watched or played Star Wars, this is Star Wars. Like, authentic sounds all across the board, from the airships to the blasters to the soldiers talking to the heroes. It's Star Wars. It's what you expect. So well done by DICE for that. All in all, I think this is a really good beta. One of the biggest issues I had with it is the party system, and I hope this gets addressed, because this is a really terrible party system. The way it works is that you have a host the party. You can invite up to 8 friends. Only one of those people you invite into your party can be a partner, and the partner is someone that you can spawn on into battle, but you can only have one partner within a party. But the problem here is that whenever you try and find a match, only the party leader gets into a match. Everyone else has to try and join into that match that you've joined in. Now, of course, this leads to problems like, hey, someone didn't connect, or these people didn't connect, or they got into the game and then they got popped out of the game. Now we gotta back out and get the party together. It seems as though they didn't really implement this party feature all the way through, which is weird, because this is DICE, and DICE did the Battlefield party system, which is pretty much squads, which for the most part works really well, you know. So I don't know why they couldn't adapt a similar party system to that. And another issue is that when you're actually in game with your party, there's no way to differentiate between your party mates and the other players on the field. Now, in 808 battles, or excuse me, 8-on-8 battles, this isn't much of a problem. But when you start getting to the 20 versus 20, it's really hard to keep up with your teammates, so you can't really coordinate as well as you would with like Battlefield or Halo or Call of Duty.
Rainbow Six beta.
Again, this is, I don't those games don't have a story, and it's kind of really sad that they don't have a story. I think though that with Star Wars, you kind of can get away with not having a story, or excuse me, a story, simply because you have a lot of other games and other media formats that tell the story of Star Wars. I know they're gonna have some new things from the new movies, but I'd imagine since the movies or the games coming out before the movies, they don't want to have things that will spoil things for the movies. So I can understand not having a story mode for Star Wars Battlefront, and I'm sure they'll have additional content. I'm hoping, and as much as people hate the prequels, I would like some prequel battles in this new game. I think that'd be really cool to play against the droids and the clones again. It'd be really cool to see on this new engine, or the Frostbite engine, excuse me. But again, that's just a small request on my part, and I know not many people are gonna agree with it because, you know, the prequels are the devil and all that crap. But what do you guys think to the people who are playing it? Do you like it so far? What would you change about it? What would you improve? Let me know in the comments below. We can have a discussion about it. It'll be fun, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Later.